Oh, hey guys, it's Mini Sam here with the new HomePod Mini. Wow, why don't we go ahead and take these out of the box? Wow, can somebody get these off my face?
Hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be talking about Apple's November event that happened. I know you guys missed it. I'll explain everything in this video, but we got these, a new pair of Beats. They discontinued a new product. We have so much Apple news to talk about today. So what are you waiting for? If you're excited for today's video, drop a like down below. It seriously helps me and the channel out. And click that subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you never miss a beat. And also make sure to check out the newest episode of Genius Bar, which is my podcast that I do every week with John Prosser. We have a special guest on, Quinn from Snazzy Labs, this week. It's an awesome conversation, so check it out. Wow, guys. I mean, what a November event. This was crazy. It came out of nowhere. Apple hit us with it right on November 1st, and I just couldn't see it even coming. I mean, this is just wild. I mean... There wasn't actually an event, right? But I think we got the closest thing that we will see for an Apple event yesterday for the next couple of months, because things are going to get real bone dry out here real quick. Anyway, what did Apple actually announce over the past couple of days? First of all, a new version of Beats, which are pretty interesting, and that's coming from a guy who's a pretty big AirPods stan. But this new design, I actually find it a little intriguing. Apple just dropped Beats Fit Pro, which are a new style headphone very similar to Jaybirds and also AirPods 3, where there's an in-ear design that obviously is going to give you things like noise cancellation as well as transparency mode and multiple ear tip sizings, on top of a wing that's bendable and pliable so you can put it up in your ear and help these stay in better, which for somebody like me that in-ear headphones never work for because they always fall out, I'm actually kind of interested to get my hands on these. For a long time you may have been ignoring Beats just because all of the magical headphones features that AirPods has, like spatial audio or instant setup, like that wasn't there. But Apple has an H1 chip inside of here, so you get access to Hey Siri. I didn't want to set up all your devices, that's why I paused. You're also getting the ability to use spatial audio with movies and TV and Dolby Atmos for music. And these pair instantly next to your iPhone or even your Android if you have the Beats Android app. Like, the Beats team has been doing some really cool stuff with their hardware lately. These are even water resistant and they have 6 hours of battery life, and they drop this Friday, November 5th for $199. You should not only be able to pick them up inside of Apple stores around the world, but you will also be able to get them shipped to you. I think if you order them yesterday or maybe even today, they'll still ship to you up at launch. Pretty compelling piece of hardware, honestly. You're getting a lot of dope features for $199, and if you're really active or in-ear usually falls out, like, this could be the perfect solution that still kind of has that Apple flair to it. It's not just Beats though that Apple dropped recently. They also released the new HomePod Mini colors, and gosh, there's like something that feels so familiar about the HomePod Mini colors dropping. I just can't remember. Like, somebody put out this report or told you in a video last week that it would be happening on Monday, and man, it escapes me. It was like some guy that does YouTube. Regardless, the colors are out now. Apple dropped the new blue, orange, and also yellow HomePod Minis, and I want to go ahead and take these out of the box and show you what they look like right now. Although I don't have the yellow because it wasn't in stock anywhere near me. Come on, guys, that's my color. So let's start off with orange. Personally, I can't imagine this is gonna look that great, considering orange is just a very non-neutral color in any way, and I don't know, I'm just a little skeptical. So let me go ahead and take this out of the plastic for you guys. Look at that. Oh, it's got great packaging. Like, they've color matched the boxes, which is brilliant, by the way. If we pop the top, there we go. Look at how orange that is. I mean, that is nearly perfectly color matched to the box. And then there's also a very cool braided power cable that is orange as well. So here's what that looks like. All right. Okay, and it's like slightly orange hued on the top as well. And there's a sticker that you peel off the bottom, and they've got the orange thing on the bottom. Okay. I mean, it looks pretty close to the renders, actually. I don't know what orange goes with. Not my favorite color. I'm much more excited to see this blue, which I think is, just objectively like a better color. And again, you've got this really dope box right here. If I go ahead and pull the top off. All right, the blue looks good. I didn't think I was going to like the blue, but it's real navy. Again, the boxes do a really good job of actually showing and previewing what this is going to be like. You take the tab off the bottom, You've got the blue Apple logo as well. And this is like the exact same blue braided cable as what you get with like the blue iMac. Genuinely, I didn't really understand why Apple introduced more colors other than black and white for the HomePod mini, but now I do. I mean, if you want to really theme a room, there's, I don't know what other speaker you would get. And there's a slight orange or blue tint on the buttons and the top of these. The attention to detail is great with the braided cords. Apple also added lossless audio to these lately, and from my experience, it actually sounds a bit better. And while I've not been impressed over the past year with my HomePod mini, I might give it another try and update you guys somehow on my thoughts, because it's $100, you get okay audio, and of course the big sell is that there is Siri in here. That being said, while Apple just dropped these for the first time ever, they also discontinued one of their longest standing products, actually a screen size for the iMac that had been out since October of 2009. For almost 12 years to the day, the 21.5-inch iMac was available for sale, and Apple finally discontinued it over the weekend. Very quietly, they barely told anyone, but they have indeed confirmed now that it is done. They are not making these anymore. And while earlier this year in the spring, I was a bit more sad or moved by the HomePod being discontinued, which was an audio product that just sounded good. Like, I still use mine, but that it just never found its stride in Apple's lineup. Or the iMac Pro, which I just sold mine like a couple days ago. I have zero pity for this being removed. It was a really old spec. It wasn't a great design. It was really tiny. Of course, what replaced this was the 24-inch iMac, which is leaps and bounds ahead of what that computer ever was, with the new design and everything else, like the M1 chip and the screen. And I love it. I love the new iMac. That's why I've got this one sitting behind me. I will say though, with the 21.5-inch being removed, it looks very odd that these are the two iMacs that Apple sells. And I'm sure that there are people in the design department at Apple that know exactly what the forthcoming bigger iMac redesign looks like. And they're just going, just wait until they see, because right now this looks weird. Which, all joking aside about this November event that didn't actually exist, this was our last hurrah. The release of the HomePod mini colors, this discontinuation of an old product, and of course the new Beats. Like, Apple is really setting themselves up for a very stable couple of months on the store. That's because there's no other Apple events happening. Even Mark Gurman has said that from what he's hearing, from what he believes and what he knows is all this time in the game, there is not an Apple event, not just because Apple doesn't want to do one or they don't have the resources or because they're tired. No, it's because there's nothing else ready. Overall, pretty wild year for hardware. The iPhone 13 gets 120 hertz. We get the MacBook Pro redesign. We finally got a new version of AirPods. We got the redesigned iMac. Overall, I'm impressed. It was a good year for Apple products. But I'm over that already. I'm ready for the products next year. The redesigned iMac Pro, the redesigned Mac Pro, the new Mac Mini, the iPhone 14 that's going to look like the iPhone 4, maybe a flat-edged Apple Watch, AirPods Pro 2, and the VR and AR augmented reality headset that's also coming next year. So buckle up and get ready. You know, this may have been the last hurrah for now, but we've got so many other videos coming in the future. So if you haven't subscribed already, it's a good time. Well, it's not a good time, but it could be a good time if we make it a good time here during this upcoming tech drought. Anyway, that's all for now. I'm going to do a comparison of AirPods coming later this week, my final thoughts on the MacBook Pros, so I'm incredibly excited to share all of that with you soon. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, drop a like down below, hit subscribe for more. I've been Sam, and I'll catch you cool cats in my next video. Bye-bye! Woo!